This is Retro. I'm back. Hey, I just want to share my thoughts today. Man, I haven't been doing no video, man. And to be honest, I've been working, man. I'm just being honest. I just been working, man. I ain't had no time to do no video. When I about to do a video, then I go on, end up going to sleep or playing games online. So, it, it's been a little rough time out there. But hey, I've been in, I do what I gotta do, man. For me to be able to get games, I have to turn around and go to work and take care of my responsibility as well. But anywho, I just want to share my thoughts, and I'm not gonna. And plus, it haven't been worth gaming news to talk about lately, so that's another reason I haven't been on. But the news I want to talk about is that on all social media, on TikTok and all this old, all older social media about the stuff, the baby daddy and the McDonald bag, that he brought his son a McDonald meal. And the thing is, man, how his ex-girlfriend, who he no longer with, who I think she got about five or four kids or whatever, and people making a big deal, with a short circumstance that can be solved, in your mind, how to handle this situation. And I was living proof of that, but I didn't have no problem. I knew the end game with my, of my relationship, but I was also, married, to a woman who had a child, by somebody else. And I knew the circumstance, what's gonna happen in that relationship. Some things gonna creep up on you and some things ain't gonna creep up on you. Some things you gonna see in plain sight, but some things gonna creep up on you. And my experience is, I want a little bit to talk about is that I knew the consequences in my past relationship. I was married to a army brat, a military brat, so I love that military brat. And people don't believe me, but before, I made out, with my ex, with my spouse at the time, I got, kids by this spouse before, after marriage, not before marriage, but after marriage. And still, things still, going good from there. But this baby mama she's up here complaining about something she caused on her own. And I'm here to tell you, man, I helped raise a stepchild. And man, it's tough, man. Sometimes it's tough. Because this child don't have the same inside in her just like you have. And what I mean by the same insides mean they don't have the same, desire or same things, just like you have as a dad, as a stepdad. So, me and my stepchild bumping heads, and my thing is this. I don't know what she turn around and do to piss this man off. This man don't have had nothing to do with her after that. But she took the man, McDonald's, didn't want to feed her children, because he brought just one for his child. And she turned around and took the whole McDonald's and threw it out all on the streets everywhere. All on the streets everywhere. And she feel like she entitled that man should take care of her child. My thing is to women's out there, cut a deal, okay? First of all, the kids are born already since you had them, but cut a deal. I'm not even an attractive looking man, and I thank God that I cut a deal with the one who I married. And I love my G.I. Jane. I still love my G.I. Jane today. I still love my military brat today. And my children and my other children that she had. My thing is this. When you get in a relationship, you got to have some plans. You just can't, a vision and a plan. You just can't jump in a relationship and then just lay up with a guy. I'm sorry. Or lay up with a woman in that case. Because it's an end game, man. I'm talking about a terrible end game behind. Just like what happened to him. He turned around and came and brought that one son some McDonald's, and she lost her mind. Lost her mind through all this McDonald's down the street. And not only that, she did a video doubling down how this man should take care of somebody else's seed that don't belong to him. When I turned around was in a relationship, I knew what I was dealing with. It wasn't no tricks or trade. And I'm a man. I knew what to deal with. And I said, you know what? I love this child mother, you know, and I like, and I like my kids were about to bear with this woman. You know what I'm saying? I love my military brat, and I still say that today. We not no longer together. And no, I didn't sign the paper, so I just had to put that. No, I don't do that. I stick it out. I hang tough. But anywho, and I love what she produced for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got no big deal about it. But she is what I'm saying. Y'all women sell yourselves out like a Happy Meal, a McDonald's Happy Meal. Here's why. You turn around and make out with a man that you making a deal with you to get married before you even give up them Happy Meals you got. So that's them snacks, okay? You turn around and get in a relationship with a man and you know what he about to do. You know what I'm saying? You know he gonna it's not a 50-50 chance, 99% chance that he gonna bust in you and you gonna get pregnant. And people don't believe me that I ain't been with a woman since, like make out with a woman. I'm talking about like really hitting cheeks after me and my spouse separate. I said, man, I ain't hit no cheeks in years, and still not hitting cheeks. And not because I'm waiting on her. It's because of commitment, man. When you turn around and then you end up being with somebody else and stuff like that, you want to make sure you want to marry you for real with this person. You want to make sure that you want a deal to get married to this person. Because my thing is a deal. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna turn around and have kids by you, I'm gonna make a deal. Just like with my past spouse. We made a deal before we had kids. We made a deal. So I'm just saying, you can't, I don't know what's wrong with these women keep on thinking they're getting the same result every single time because they sleep with these men. These men knock them up. And then they turn around, the man run away from them because she can't even find none of her baby daddy. That's because you didn't win for the deal. How can an unattractive looking man like me to able to make a deal with my attractive looking wife? My ex-wife was attractive. That's how I fall in love with her. I saw on that military picture, boy, how fine she was. I said, I got to have that woman. I ain't look in the mirror and thought about it. I said, I got to have that woman. I saw her on that military tank and she looked fine, nice body, not no big mama jamma, none of that. But she had that fine looking body, and I looked at her like, man, I got to have that. And I finally met her. Boy, I thank God for that. And man, you know what? I didn't like the end game, what happened at the end between me and her, but at the same time, we made a deal. And that's what I'm saying. We get married first before we have kids. And that's exactly what happened in my life. So I'm here to tell you, man, a lot of things you can blame yourself. Stop blaming men for everything. And men need to stop blaming women for everything. It's accountability. And that's all I can say about that. And I ain't mean to do this video long. I was planning on doing it short. But I just had to talk about it because it was on my mind. So, and I regret by getting married? No. I love my spouse. Still love her today. What things happen the way they did, things happen. But hey, there you have it. This is Retro, and I'm out. One.